Hey, please be sure to hit the like and subscribe button. So, recently, Teyana Taylor and Harvey got together to discuss dating on Bumble. And y'all, this entire conversation affirms with me yet and yet again why women should not be looking to celebrities to take dating and relationship advice. First off, because celebrities, they exist in a completely different paradigm when it comes to dating and mating. Half of them got, scripted relationships. Half of them have contractual relationships, like things that are orchestrated behind closed doors with their producers or whatever. So it's like they just, the dating and mating for them is completely different than your average everyday person. I highly doubt that Harvey, a celebrity, is going on Bumble to choose her partners. Like, y'all, just keep it real. Somebody at her level, you're dealing with a very select niche group of people. You're not going on Bumble for the random guy, who is a Uber driver can swipe you. Like that it's not happening. So already the setup to me is a little disingenuous, but nevertheless, I understand that Bumble is trying to make a point. But here's another thing that again, this conversation reaffirms to me. Not only should celebrities not be giving dating and relationship advice for everyday women because they exist in a different paradigm when it comes to dating. Secondly, dating culture, I think, is incredibly toxic. What's interesting about this conversation is that, something that came up a lot was dating on your own terms. And this whole idea of like, as soon as somebody isn't serving me anymore, I just discard them. I just let go of them. And then, deeper into the conversation, there was conversations about evolving, and Harvey talked about how she had evolved over the years and what she wanted at 21 was different at 25. And they even brought over another woman later on to essentially say the same thing, that for her, dating has changed as she has aged and matured. Notice, however, how there was little to no emphasis on actually dating to find a partner, dating to find a husband, dating to find a wife, from it. That wasn't there. And it's awfully convenient that Bumble, a dating app, which makes money off of people dating and probably would make a ton of money off of lifelong daters, notice how there is no emphasis on really finding someone to stay with long term. So I'm looking at this whole thing and I think, quite frankly, this is just a way for Bumble to try to make money and to try to show that they're relevant by getting different celebrities who have nothing to do with Bumble on this app to try to promote their product. But as far as whether or not the advice that is being given is actually going to lead to long-term marriages, which we know at the end of the day is what a lot of women want, and actually at the end of the day is what tends to benefit both men and women when done correctly, that's not the focus. The focus is having lifelong daters. And like I said, that's toxic because these whole conversations about, dating on my own terms, and when the person doesn't serve me anymore, I discard them. It's very self-centered. It is very self-aggrandizing. It's all about self. It's all about me. And it's like, that's precisely why marriages are tanking, because if everything is about you, what you can do, how you can extract something from another person, and there's never a conversation about how you can come alongside somebody else and help improve them and vice versa. There's never a conversation about the sacrifice needed in a relationship. It's all about, he did this for me, he did that for me, I'm the table, I'm the prize. It's completely selfish, and you cannot have a successful, long-term, happy relationship if both parties just decide that they want to be selfish and never make it about the other person. And this, to me, in my humble opinion, is why dating culture is toxic, because it's all about what the other person can get out of it. And listen, I'm not saying that you shouldn't be getting things out of a relationship. You absolutely should. A relationship is an exchange. But so much of this at this point is just theory. We should not, my personal opinion, we shouldn't be looking to young, cute influencers or young celebrities as the thought leaders in this space. They can absolutely have their opinion and have their own voice. I'm not saying that that's wrong, but as far as should they be seen as the leaders, should they be the ones leading this conversation? Probably not. This is where I think, again, community is so important. Having elders, having good, God-fearing, spiritually filled elders who have actually and are actually in it, who have been married 30, 40, 50, some of them 60 years, can actually tell you what it means, tell you the ups and the downs, give you practical advice on what it means. Like this is actually what it takes to build a healthy family, a healthy community, to find a good marriage, to find good relationships. You got to lean on people who've been there, done that. But like I said, just turning to a cute influencer online who's being hired by a company who wants nothing else to be seen as relevant. Following that corporate model is not going to lead women to success, not when it comes to marriage. And this, like I said, in my humble opinion, is one of the main issues with dating culture. It gets women to just kind of play around and not have any strategy and not even be serious about what it means to be in a relationship. And then when they really come of age, when they actually do really desire relationships, they're unprepared because it was all about themselves and because they were listening to celebrities or listening to cute girls or cute influencers and people who had no intention or quite frankly no qualification to teach them on how to actually be wives. And it impacts women. It makes them unprepared. And it's a problem. So, like I said, it was a cute interview to listen to. But would I take any of their advice seriously? No. I would sooner find an elder from the church or a woman that I trust, a spiritual mentor or leader, or somebody in my family or somebody that I know who's been married for a long time and has good results. I would sooner talk to them to try to get advice on what qualities are needed if I really do want a long-term relationship. And I wouldn't look at celebrities because that stuff, y'all, is fake and scripted. It's not real life. But anyways, that is what I think. Those are my thoughts. But let me know what you think. Do you agree or do you disagree? Let me know. Leave your questions, comments, concerns in the comment section below. Thank you so much for listening if you've gotten this far, and we'll talk later. Bye.